action is this. I think work with a lot of these top guys, and really I'm sitting on my first year as a rep, and I don't want to make any mistakes. I want it to be a 225K year, and I'm going to great lengths to try to do that, and 90K is on the plan for the summer. So what would you tell me that I need to be sure that I do to make that happen?
I usually begin with the idea of attitude and technique. So you can if you're taking notes, attitude, technique, or you could look at it as belief and actions, same type of thing. And so the general idea is that your actions will be dictated by the beliefs that you have or the assumptions of how the future is going to go. So what you'd want to spend some time doing, Wryland, is take a look at the beliefs you have about 90K and like whether is it hard, is it easy, pertaining to the possibility of it. What does each week look like, and what are your beliefs, connected to that? And then because again, the actions are just going to make we just get to be right about our beliefs, overall. So like what's your opinion about 90K summer?
Well, after mapping it out, I feel great. I sat down with Danny at DBM and, planned it out weekly. And, I'm saying it's not, I only see a couple of really big weeks. My trick is the consistency thing, just holding everything down to one thing. For me, it's like, okay, every day in the morning I got to have a time to kind of focus and prepare, and I've got to watch myself and not make the little mistakes daily. Just stick to my 4 to 6 sharp needs and not let myself slip, try to do that, 15, 20 or whatever it calls for that week. I don't know where I lose it. I just think I just lose it in my consistency.
So take a look at a belief that you already have and an opinion you have about yourself in terms of consistency. So what would that opinion be?
Okay, so, all right, so tell me right now, sorry.
Okay, so you want to take a look at, like, you have an opinion. Like, I take notes, I put things in quotations. Obviously, you have a concern. A concern is some sort of unanswered question, but you have some sort of opinion about or a fear. So, like, you said the consistency thing. So that means you've decided that you're one who, at times, is inconsistent?
Yes, sure.
So, okay, do you see how, like, write that down. I'm one, at times, who's inconsistent. That is an opinion. That's a decision you made about how it goes for you.
Okay.
And so my point is that if you have that opinion about yourself, we're likely to be right about the opinions we have about ourselves, other people, the world around us. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy concept you hear me talk a lot about in videos and stuff. So you'd have to be willing to see. That's why our fears usually come true, because it's an expectation. You wouldn't be worried about it. I'm not saying you're worried about it to the point of like wetting your pants or like trauma or whatever. But obviously you wouldn't be bringing it up if there wasn't some sort of lack of trust in oneself, in yourself, to be consistent. And so what we resist persists. You've heard that concept, right? So if you don't want the teacher to call on you, they likely are to call on you, because if you don't want them to, you fear, you expect that they are going to, and that's what happens of happening. So usually our fears, we usually cause them to come true more often than not. So you have to change your opinion about yourself, and it has to be something to the effect of, I am consistent, or I have the ability to be consistent, and here's why. It's more important to answer the why and the how, because that'll solidify that a new opinion you have of yourself. And that's what I meant by beginning with belief system, belief about oneself, belief about what's possible for you, just different opinions and beliefs about you. And then your actions are going to be aligned with that belief, those beliefs. So if you have a belief that I'm one who's inconsistent at times, it would make sense that what type of results would you generate?
Like that.
What's that? Wait, did you hear that or no? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So my point is, if you make up your mind, like your belief is I'm one who's inconsistent at times, what type of results would you likely to generate?
It's going to make me inconsistent.
Yeah, you'd be inconsistent. Do you get it?
Yes.
And that's not a genetic quality. You can't show me the gene for consistency. So you'd have to have a system in place that allows for you to be consistent. And whatever system you come up with, then you would draw confidence from it and be like, oh wow, cool, I have this system, and because I have this system, I can therefore expect me to be consistent. Because you said not make the little mistakes. See how that's an avoidance thing versus creating a positive, that's avoiding a negative? Capture that on paper too. You see how you said not make the little mistakes? Do you remember saying that? So you're looking to avoid not making the little mistakes versus what you want to be creating is following the plan each week consistently.